It's been a couple bad runs, but don't worry. I have the water of life. I know Kung Fu. Sorry, I'm mixing two movies there. Mixed movie metaphors. New run. We have to send it. When you're going through hell, keep going. John Wick. It's a mirror match start. Pardon me. I love an early hollow Joker. Now, did we get ourselves into trouble last time by doing this? I'm remembering now the answer to that question is yes. Because I got Eternal Hollow Odd Todd, and I said we have to run with it. And that kind of kickstarted a little bit of insanity. However, we don't have to worry about that because we don't even have one here. I'll tell you, debuffed banana probably basically doesn't matter. That's basically just a banana. And debuffed Seance, I mean, we're not going to have enough money to make you work. I'm not taking an Eternal Basic. I doubt we're going to be able to make Seance work, but at least it's like a small price to pay. I mean, I'm not even going to, unless I see the perfect draw for a straight flush, which is not likely, I'm not even going to worry about it, man. I'm just going to remember that Seance, like, I appreciate what you're doing, appreciate, you know, that you must be good. That's why you're in the game. Thank you for being safe, by the way. Because I do need the mult, at least for now. Okay. Hollow. That's pretty good. Hollow business card. And then I'll always go one ante down early, man. Because then 300 points, I mean, it's easy mode. I'll hit you. I was going to say I'll hit you with a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you know, I'm not going to hit you with a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to hit you with as many face cards as I can in order to maximize the odds of us receiving money. If this banana lasts until it gets debuffed, it has done its job for us. Seance, I don't even know what you're here for, honestly, but we had to take something. And I think I did a decent job of illuminating why all the other options were worse. Okay, I mean, full house seems pretty common. Extra $2, never hurt anybody, not to mention it's got the 10 mult. Banana has almost served its purpose completely. If anything, we would probably like it to break, right? Because if it breaks, then we can get Cavendish. I don't know if we can get Cavendish if it doesn't break. You could be a diamond, right? Oh, well, you got a face card in this one, so yay. How about that extra $2? Yay! It lived, bro. I'm not gonna sell. I need it to break. The thing is, though, if it doesn't break, we have to sell it, which means Cavendish can't show up. I'm not taking Eternal Mail-in rebate. Trust me when I say I would love to buy some Jokers, but I'm also content with our econ doing what it's doing right now. I might even... I'll take a skip just for the chance for a rare Joker to take us to Funky Town. And Seance is going to be an easy sell. That's a given. Just banana breaking here would be so huge. Oh! Okay. So we have 10 mults, but that also is an econ Joker for us. We also got a total slap in the face because it's an Eternal Obelisk, which means we can't even do anything with it. I will incant to create some numbered cards. I mean, I hate to complain because, like, the run it's only ante 2 and we got one good Joker. But, like, for all the shops we've seen, that's another great econ Joker, I'll admit. But for all the shops we've seen, like, this is a... you would expect to have a little bit more than we got. Let's put it that way. Not to mention, we only have 10 mult now, like, score-wise. Now, it's still good. We still got a good thing going here, don't get me wrong, but... We definitely need some score. Now, we're going to have the economics to make that score possible, but... Stuntman. Okay. Stuntman... Nerfed Stuntman is interesting. 250 chips plus 10 mult is obviously great. And we got actually just a fantastic shop all around. That's also incredible, to be honest with you. 50 chips on a Joker that we're definitely not going to get rid of. Okay, I mean, just being real with you, I mean, I kind of think we've won the run. There is a catch. The catch is we're going to take Ride the Bus and we're going to stop playing face cards, which makes business card essentially useless. But a lot of things have changed in the past 10 seconds since we got here. Ride the Bus will go crazy, and we can literally just play like 9. If any, that Ride the Bus might even be too slow because our other cards are too good. Okay, I'm about to do something that might lose us the run. I'm selling you because you're ruining Ride the Bus. Ride the Bus needs a greater chance to pop. You know what? Use it. A buff stuntman would go crazy. It's rare you get an opportunity to choose what Joker gets wheeled. 100 chips if you get 3 of a kind. Embarrassment. So this is actually a situation where we're like kind of stoked that we didn't get a good Joker, because we're thrilled to be in a situation where our Jokers are not good, because that gives us more opportunity to build up Ride the Bus. I knew it was a chance. That's so sad, dude. Oh, I may never recover from that one. What were we off by, like a point? Oh, man. No, I think we're up by 18. The vibes are just rancid on this one here. You just give me a straight, bro? Like, it's not even hard to... Okay, let's restart that one. I got greedy. I was doing some very, very greedy work on that one. No question about that one. But I like playing the game that way. I just don't like losing. So I get that it's like a confusing sort of double standard. I'm not trying to say it's fair. I'm just trying to say it's a representation of my honest insanity. What a freaking setup here. Okay, now don't play on tilt. What? We're 7 minutes in. We had fun. No reason to tilt. I love you. Got very nice. Okay. Constellation, every planet, mults our mult. Fortune teller, every card adds to our mults. These are incredible gets early on, bro. Early? Begin with the end in mind, bro. Begin with the end in mind. Cut cards to make your better cards easier to draw. We don't have a theme yet, but it'll serve you well. I don't really want to buy the voucher if I can avoid it. So our setup is pretty bad, but it should still be fairly easy to get to 600. And it will scale fast with the right setup. Now, I don't know if we have the right setup, but... Look, we shouldn't have to be too afraid yet. One more, like, static flat mult Joker like Banana would go crazy, but... Honestly, I mean, this is a mult and a multiplier, but also we're going to be playing a lot of flushes because it's all reliable. Now, 2 cards, Temperance and Tower. I really just don't care for Faceless Joker, but I'll buy it because it could be Econ, and it makes Temperance potentially better. We don't have to use Temperance right away. I'll play like 66655. I probably should be using Temperance and Tower to make Fortune Teller like literally twice as good, but just cut me some slack here for a second. Probably try to play a flush, but keep the jack in hand in case we can discard face cards. I don't know, man. It's tough. I'm not thrilled to have Faceless Joker, to be honest with you. Just play it cool here, okay? The Temperance card could kickstart your econ. Planet cards and Celestial packs are free. Temperance now becomes substantially more useful as well. Honestly, just go with something relatively easy. You know what? Begin with the end in mind, bro. Begin with the end in mind. Let's use Temperance. Let's use Temperance again. 21 bucks, great place to be. And honestly, I don't think we're in the kind of position where we can, like, afford to be messing about. Like, forget about this. I'm not even sweating that. I can't believe we're actually going to get to make it work and gain $5. I also can't believe we don't have a flush out of this, which is kind of insane to me, but that's okay. I'm not going to cry because we're guaranteed to draw some hearts. I am going to use the tower card. It's literally for the one mult, man. I think that... I hope it doesn't come in handy, but you never know. Okay, so we're in kind of a rough spot in the sense that we don't have like a lot of score early, which is what sunk us last time. But we're in a great spot from the standpoint of scaling Constellation. So obviously I hate all these. I guess I would rather hold Dusk for now, because at least it could do something for us. And then like adding Kings and Aces could go crazy. Adding a Tarot card enabler is probably worth more now that I think about it. And a Strength card. Last time I checked, it is a Tarot card. We're almost to the point where I think we should be like sorting by rank. Like what? This should be pretty good, right? I mean, like a crazy 8s build would go nice. We got lots of 8s now. We got Fortune Teller, which scales with the amount of Tarot cards you use. Probably should use our discards to mill for huge. To mill for our purple seal, but I don't know, man. I'm still adrift. But it's only anti-3. I gotta get out of my own head. It's only anti-3. What do we care? Anti-3. Got lots of time. Lots of time to set this up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bro. It's every day. Discarding 3 face cards, bro. It's every day. Why would you discard 5 of them? That's a good point. Why would you discard 5 of them when you could have... Now, I could have gotten extra money out of this. I did get extra money out of this, but still, it wasn't the right play. 5. Okay. So, well, you haven't won yet, so act like you've been there before. We get there. It was actually a lot closer than it should have been, but... Okay, next step. Jokers that matter, bro. Jokers that matter. Always nice to see a free planet. Constellation scaling very nicely. Always nice to see Temperance. I would stick with Temperance in this situation. And then, I mean... How many 2s we got? We must have 4 2s. 6 8s? I would honestly at least make one of the 8s lucky. That seems like more part of our future plans. Bene Gesserit style. Obviously, we'll go Hermit on that one. Okay, Fortune Teller's starting to pop a little bit. Things you love to see. Constellation, like, rarely doesn't pop. So I am appreciating everything that it's doing for us. I don't even think we need to buy anything else right now. Lover's card. Lover's card. Dummy. We got flush potential. Chariot is just a beautiful card. How about you take one of these? How about you take one of these? And we must win in one hand, right? Something that would be really nice is dumping Faceless Joker for a Joker that isn't complete garbage. No disrespect. Planet Merchant would also go insane. Like if we could get twice as many or 4x as many planets appearing in shops, holy. But I'm kind of holding out for, yeah, sure. I'm kind of holding out for like the new Magic 8 Ball. Don't get me this eternal detritus, okay? We can only play one hand type this round. I'm going to take the money. I'm going to get real risky with it. And I'm honestly just going to bet that Full House gets us there. And if we have to play a second Full House, then it's in God's hands. Easy! That's back of the napkin math. Where was that on the last run? Didn't exist. It didn't come, it doesn't matter. Okay. Mega Celestial. Beautiful. Constellation. Doing its best vampire impression. Let me get a Venus in here. I said Venus. I don't care about the font and the typography. Don't take me out of context. Honestly, I mean, Satellite is basically worth $45 right now if we hold it till it pops. It kind of sucks that it's getting yeeted, because that was like one of the first times I've ever actually given this card like the credit it probably deserves. And we should be using our discards, man. I don't exactly know what I'm fishing for, But I know that we should be using our discards because we want to receive our purple seal. Wow, full house was not worth that much. That is scary. Yeah, that's not great. We okay? Yeah, we're okay. Maybe it's time to figure out what kind of hand you're looking for. Because again, I have so many jokers that are not score related. Okay, how about this? We got lots of uncommons, bro. I would happily, for the moment, I'm going to sell Dusk to buy a baseball card. We need Fortune Teller. It's our common, but we need it. And Satellite is going to be debuffed eventually. But the difference between, like, Satellite and Dusk is that at least Satellite's doing something before it gets debuffed. Dusk was just... I don't know, my man was just chilling. He wasn't doing anything. It's my fault, I guess. I mean, it must be decent because it's uncommon. These are the heuristics that I choose to live by. Tempting, but again, I'm very happy with what we have, and we'll hope to replace Satellite with a perfect uncommon joker as the situation warrants, okay? Cartomancer would really hit the spot. Why not? Cartomancer would really hit the spot. Fortune Teller's kind of bringing up the rear, honestly. Like 14 flat mult on anti-4 is a little embarrassing. But it's, again, it's up to the tarot cards we get, man. All I got is the tarot cards I got. Let's get 2 tarot cards. I mean, these ended up being horrendous. I should have just gone with the Hermit. All face cards are debuffed. I guess we're privileged to be in a position where we don't really care about that. Let's go, like... Let's commit to clubs. While we're here, let's commit to clubs. Me, my second week of freshman year of university, before realizing I had no hobbies except for playing video games. How about, this is a great discard. This is a great discard potential. Discard. I'm howling at the moon. Let's see. Still alive. Anti-5, still alive. Short Circuit, you ever see that one? Fisher Stevens. Okay, clearance sale. Bet one of the best vouchers in the game. Free Celestial packs. Very nice, very nice. Very swag. Hanged Man, pretty good. If we're turning everything into clubs, though, I got an idea. Use this for the mults, and then cut your non-clubs. That's not how Hanged Man works. 50 card deck. I'm like, why do I feel like this run is dead? Like, it's winning, and it's winning pretty well. Why does it feel like it's dying? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it because, like, we're not... You know what? I've actually figured it out, and I'm disappointed it's taken me more than 2 seconds to figure it out, honestly. It feels like the run is losing because I don't know what I'm searching for in my deck. I'm just playing whatever hands pop up. Like, I'm playing, like, demo Balatro on the release build. I think that's a little embarrassing, quite frankly. But I'm also... I'm putting too much pressure on myself to have, like, an endless run at anti-5, which is not necessary. We don't need to do that. We don't need to... You know, he will not divide us and all that. Might be controversial. Ouija is great, and then it gives us something to look for, but I like hand size. I kind of feel like I'd rather just... It's a mega pack. We have discards. Let's try it. Okay, she's all 6s and 7s. Hold the 6s, though. Okay, she's all 6s and 7s. How many 7s we got? 10 7s? This deck is a mess, man. That's good, though. Okay, you're about to get... Like, Satellite is about to get debuffed. We'd love to keep our 7s. Keep your 7s. Play a pair of 7s and tell me what it looks like. What does it look like when you play a pair of 7s? It looks like 7,000 points. That's horrendous. Am I crazy or is that horrible? Why do I not know what I'm looking for, man? Like, this is... Full house, we're on level 2. 3 of a kind, we're on level 3. Okay. Or level 4. We could turn our 7s into 8s, but I don't think that's good. I think we want to turn our 6s into 7s. You're 22,000 points. So we're gonna make it. Do we have to play 3 of a kind instead of pairs? Like, that was okay. Excuse me, you should still pay out. What? Scammed? That's a scam, bro. Maybe we'll get some Martians in here. Okay, this is probably... I'm like waking up. The brain glycogen is finally hitting me. At least you're uncommon. Honestly, we need more purple seals in this world. What'd you give me? A blue seal. It also great. I'm waking up to the fact that we should be trying to draw 3 to 5 8s and 7s. So use your discards proactively. Oh, I could have turned a 6 into a 7. Don't get me wrong, the aces are great. I'm worried about the debuff. How many aces? 2 aces, 4 8s. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold play there. Fantastic. I love to see you. Now, I would love to get the tarot card, but I also don't want to like lose. So I'm just being a little careful with it. Just trying to hedge my bets. If possible, I would rather get the blue seal to hit on Venus than on Earth. So I think we made a good decision. And then, like, blue seals, red seals, and purple seals could... Mostly blue seals and purple seals could go crazy right now. I'm skeptical that we're gonna have any chance at Endless at all. Full deck has 1 queen. Holy cow. 4s and 6s? Pretty bad. I'm skipping, unfortunately. But I do think we could beat Ante-8, bro, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It ain't nothing but a peanut. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. I know it's a bit of a crazy dump here, but trust me, there's a method to my madness. I'm even with so many discards. I love it. Wait, why did I dump the 6? I hate it. Hang on, you got a 3 of a kind win in you so that I could get no, not even close. Okay. Well, we got so many discards. I don't even know what to do with them, bro. 6s into 7s is great. But I'm also like, maybe we need 7s into 8s so that we can get 3 of a kind. And upgrade Venus. This is such a scuffed run. I'm embarrassed with myself. I'm probably overthinking it, but I'm like, why am I not making a good... First run of the day, I made a great deck, and then I feel like the world has given me lots of options, and I just can't seem to get it as cohesive as I'd like. But maybe it's a function of the stake difficulty, perhaps. We got a good thing. I guess it's also that, yet again, I have like, 40% of my jokers essentially do nothing for score. That's probably a bad habit. But they're fun, man. Some of the most fun jokers don't do anything for your score. They just help you have a good time. That would have been huge. I'm thrilled, by the way, to see Fortune Teller popping. I mean, like 30 mult, or what do we have, 26? 26 mult is a little embarrassing, but it's okay. Just takes time. Red seal. Red seal, everybody. Red seal. Okay, use your brain. It's 7s and 8s as far as the eye can see. Don't even worry about any... I would dump that because we want a greater chance to draw you. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go pair of 8s. I'm gonna build up a little bit of score. It's not much. True. Just want to see more 7s, and then if I could make one of you glass. I mean, this is... A 3 of a kind build is really rare. And I think it's for good reason that it's rare. But I'm kind of just, I consider myself pot committed. This is out of desperation more than anything else. 4 of a kind makes more long-term sense. Pair is easier to hit, but here we are in no man's land. And I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every minute of it. Make your cards easier to draw. I don't really like any of these cards. Question mark? No? There's some good stuff in here, but I mean, at some point, we can just buy our planets. But we don't really... Face cards aren't part of our, like, win condition. Steals aren't, but they could be. But, I mean, again, I'm... Why am I sticking with so many cards that don't do anything, man? There's so many jokers that don't do anything, I should say. Like this, they gotta study my brain. I gotta study my brain, figure out what's going on with it. 20 mult, please. Thank you so much. And again, the lucky cards have been so good for us that I'm just throwing it back in the game's face with, like, you know, laissez-faire kind of strategy here. I apologize. I don't really care about the interest, honestly. Now is definitely the time to commit to, like, a score pivot, though. Like, this Joker can go, and Certificate of Authenticity can go. You're an uncommon. We do discard, but we don't discard, like, that much. And, like, immediately, I'm like, I sold the wrong one. We don't have to discard that much, at least. Playing a flush sets my money to 0. Are you telling me that my most played hand is still a flush? How is that even possible? It's 44,000 points, bro. That's every day, bro. That's pretty good. Hang on, we may have just gotten ourselves over the hump. It wasn't pretty, man. And it may still go terribly wrong, but I'm proud of us in a way, in a manner of speaking. You know what 6 is? I'm just going to strength a single 6 to make space for this High Priestess to come in here. We've got to... has to be in the running for, like, the most planets I've ever purchased on a run. I've had, like, Perkeo create a whole bunch for us, but, like, in terms of actually manually purchasing them, it just sucks that they're not all, you know, focused in one hand, but so be it. See, that's very nice. I'm hoping this one gets to anti-8 and I can just get the heck out of here, because this has no long-term future at all. Long-term, this one's cooked, bro. Short, I get that you're like, why are you complaining? Trust me, it's probably annoying, but I'm just like, this. I feel like this should be endless fodder. But instead, it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the deck and the jokers are connecting properly. It's like the Toronto Maple Leafs roster. You're looking at the core and you're like, with all that talent, they must have like at least 3 or 4 Stanley Cups by now. And instead, you're like, oh, 0? I'm not trying to punch down, okay? Like, it's actually the opposite. I even tweeted yesterday that I think, like, I was like, there's no reason to make fun of Leafs fans. They're human beings deserving of our sympathy. Like, it's not just like the team has underperformed. It's like every season they like find a new way to build up all the hope that exists and then like dash it as quickly as it came. Now I just realized Ramen only has 1 more round left in it, so that's not ideal. I'll tell you what, okay? Certificate of Authenticity, you've served your purpose. 6 cents, I don't even really know what you're doing here, especially because I've removed so many 6s from my deck to turn them into 7s. We still have 4 left. But now I know we can at least like just dump for Ramen. Like, what do we care? And we're gonna get there. Don't even worry about it. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, it worked. Negative to a random joker. I'm not gonna play that yet because I really don't want it to hit Ramen. But this is actually like a pretty great spectral to get. It just sucks that I also just got another joker that doesn't do anything for our score. But it multiplies our score by 1.5. True. Okay, that is very nice. I'm not really that big of a fan of +1 discard every round. I'll tell you what, I'll immediately buy like a little flat mult just to keep us going. And then another times 1.5. Hey man, it's Here we are. Flips and shuffles all jokers. Only constellation really matters, I think. And I think, like, we're in full discard territory. I mean, this is anti-8, bro. Play your hand. We need 4 of a kind. I would play 4 of a kind and then just see where we're at. Yes! Okay. Endless mode, but I'm telling you, in endless mode, we're gonna die. I'm a little part of me is flabbergasted we made it as far as we did. Holy cow. So cut some cards we don't care for. I'll do my best to survive, but this might be the rare, like, anti-9 loss. I'm gonna have to sell you anyway, which is embarrassing, but I appreciate what you've done for me up to this point. I'm not taking 0 molt pants just because they're uncommon. Like, I drive a pretty hard bargain at the clothing store. Okay, you're not gonna catch me doing that. You will catch me doing this though. What do you think the odds are we survive anti-10? We're really off by 1,000 points. I think the odds are very low. Let's put it that way. But I guess I can now switch from disappointed father to, like, proud papa. I'm happy we at least won. And for a while it was looking like that was not guaranteed. I'm still kind of stunned that we did. And we could be buying planets, but we have to get an uncommon joker at some point. And it has to do something for our score. And it's ideally, like, wouldn't be eternal. But I guess, to be fair as well, I should be playing 6s to make 6 cents actually work. Not much point in doing it right now. Because it wouldn't do anything, but... Come on. Do we even have any other 10s in the deck? Like, I might be barking up the wrong tree, dude. That's still 137,000 points. I don't know why I thought it was going to be, like, decroded. It was pretty good. Boys. Okay, no repeat hand types. Start with a 6. Let's see what kind of spectral we get here. Immolate. Actually, like, not that bad. Now it's horrible. Now it's really bad. Sorry. It had to be done. High Priestess is nice. I'm sorry. We will. Well, you know what? Maybe we do play full house. Just because there's no repeat hand types, we're gonna need to get 900,000 in score. Then we can play like 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind. 3 of a kind with 2 freaking stones attached to it might be something. And then, boys, we at this point, again, you need to play a new hand type. We only have one. We can't play high card. We can play pair. Can we play 2 pair? I have to try. I was fishing for a flush that whole time. We can play 2 pair. I mean, we don't want to throw for no reason, right? Like, we might as well do what we can here. We need 200,000 points, 156,000 points. Ooh, easy. Never a doubt in my mind. Well, I'll be honest with you. First off, hey, you're uncommon. You can't leave. You can leave, I guess, and then at least there's more econ. Obviously, I'm going to be using the hierophant, hieroglyph. I don't know what the hell we're going to do, man. It's kind of crazy. I think you use a half Emperor card, then use Fool to get another Emperor card. We do like making things into diamonds as long as we got Rough Gem, I suppose. And then that allows us to then use another Emperor card. But then I'm like, at the end of the day, we want to play like 6s. So I'm going to use this as a discard. This is, I'm just happy to be here, okay? I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna discard you. Another High Priestess card. Use you. Use you. I mean, we're definitely gonna live a little bit longer. It's unfortunate because I have to go pretty soon, but we're doing what we can. Did we not play a... Oh, we didn't play a 6. Then don't discard. Well, but if I don't discard, I'm gonna go down to 1 hand. It's a little... But then if I play 1/6, I'm gonna lose. So what am I doing, man? You gotta use your discards, little bro. Sorry, okay, that one was just a get lost in the sauce type moment. That was almost our TSN turning point. Play 4 of a kind, and then act like you've been there before. You're like this. We're getting lost. No reason. Appreciate the satellite support. With this kind of money, we gotta invest. Ain't enough milk in the world for all the cheddar we about to make. Negative that gives us 52 mult is crazy mode. I'm thrilled to see that. This has to set like the record for the least number of cards strength with the highest number of strength cards. Dump them. I'll acknowledge that fully. I'm disappointed to hold that record, but I come by it honestly, no doubt about that. I've already discarded. Oh, but we haven't played a hand, so we could play this. Medium. Let's go ahead. And we're not using a gold card anyway, to be honest with you. At least we finally got our tarot card engine off the ground. That wasn't looking guaranteed for forever. And now I'm like, imagine if we go to ante 14. No, let's just focus on not being dead right now. Imagine getting the ante 10. We made it! I did throw out a lot of good cards in service of what I hoped would make our run better eventually, but might not have been the strongest idea. It might not have been the smartest idea. I would buy and use. Turns out we've been using our pairs quite often. Okay, what you got for me? All hearts are debuffed. Dump, 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 dump. Dump, dump, dump. 4 7s get played immediately. 400,000. It's not bad. I think you keep going 7s over 8s. And you might ask why. I think the answer is inertia. Same reason I keep dumping steel cards. Okay, at some point maybe we use the Hierophant. I can't believe it. Still alive after all these years. Still crazy after all these years. 20 bucks in my hand. Tarot card voucher. I'm going to play this one out because we're going to die. We have like no long-term scaling. I can't take it, man. I can't take madness. It scales too slow. It swags too good. They'll kill you. It's not doable, man. Empress and Sun. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Debuff after 5 rounds. It's another uncommon. You're uncommon too. The thing is, it's also uncommon for you to help us at all. Times 3 mults. Listen, boys. It's got to be done. Could we live now? Is it possible that we could make it? Anything's possible if you believe in the heart of the cards. Look at this. 23 enhanced cards. That was 1.7 million. Lads, it's been an honor. I had fun. I don't really know what I was doing at any point during this run. But we did some work, okay? We did some work. Nobody said we could do it. Everybody thought it was impossible. And look at that, we're still alive. To this day, we continue to live. A little late for that, I would say. How about another Emperor card? I'm just like, it's a race against time. to see if we can continue to scale. 3.3 million. Repeating, of course. How about you two get toasted? You get discarded. How about you guys get discarded? You get discarded. It was very. I have to draw 1 to 2 sevens while also keeping the blue seal. But then I realize I don't win in one hand anyway. Is this where I say it's been an honor? Not the strongest hand you're ever gonna see. How about if you draw 3 sevens though? 0 sevens. Isn't that like a band off the Garden State soundtrack? 0-7? Honestly, we did what we could. We got the win. The whole run was scuffed, but we got the win. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!